Blessed be this vine. Whoever wants to live a long life should drink wine and rakia. We'll drink from that, you know. We'll drink from it. Here's to a rich crop.
Why do you think your Chitalishte is working? What brings the people together?
Each job should be done with love, and particularly when working with kids. I think we have achieved that. Now I'm working on a UN project at the Brestovica Chitalishte, our community center. Goals of the project are training, qualification and socialization. The purpose of the project is to extend the role of the Chitalishte, to provide training opportunities to young unemployed people, to groups at social risk and to the Roma community. For this purpose we have set up a computer and language training center.
Nowadays, everywhere in the world, I think, computer literacy is a must for any kind of employment. Computer skills are necessary for any type of career.
Specifically for Excel, I hear you're doing some invoices. How are you going to use it? What do you think?
Well, I've got a computer at home too. My mum runs a shop and I know how to make the invoices. It's easier for me to do it, so Mum and I are working together.
The other topic in our project is working with the Roma community and their socialization.
For a long time now, Roma people have lived in the towns and the villages of our country. In many places they have their own neighborhoods, but they often mix with the rest of the population. Roma families are numerous: grandparents, sons and daughters, grandchildren and great-grandchildren. Others usually call the Roma people gypsies. They cannot tell the difference between the various groups, but there are various groups of Roma people: tinsmiths, basket makers, blacksmiths, ironmongers, musicians. The day-to-day life of the Roma people is often difficult, but their merriment at festivals is an abundance of music and dancing. It is genuine and inspiring.
And where have you got that book from, Diana?
Auntie Mashka gave it to me.
And who is Auntie Mashka?
She works at the council.
At the Chitalishte?
Yes, at the Chitalishte, I mean.
As part of the Chitalishte project, along with working with children, we organized meetings for giving the ladies some health advice.
Were they interested?
Yes, the ladies were very happy with those meetings. Our ladies, I mean, they invited a health worker from Plovdiv and they asked about things they didn't know about. And now everybody is very happy. The importance of the Chitalishtes is great, but it doesn't correspond to their visibility to the public. Normally, when talking about culture, the highest performance of culture comes to mind first. Very seldom do we think of these establishments, and they have at least three features, three qualities that make them absolutely unique. They have a long-standing history, they have a list of activities from the past which only a few other establishments can claim to have. Secondly, they enjoy extremely high public confidence. And thirdly, the Chitalishtes are very many in number, which means that in practice, each place of Bulgaria has this community pillar. The large number of Chitalishtes built up a big network. And, as we all know, networking is one of the bases of civil society. The Chitalishtes were the first civil organizations in Bulgaria, in the full sense of the word. This is not an exaggeration. And now, 140 years on, we are going back to the initial situation. According to the new legislation and regulations, the Chitalishtes are independent legal entities.
Charity in its pure nature is something attributable to the people of Świstów. We know that the Chitalishte was founded on the basis of a donation. In 1908 the building was completed. This was a large donation of about 200,000 golden Bulgarian levs. The donors could hardly have imagined the Chitalishte the way it looks today. In the olden days, and I think up until recently, Chitalishtes were regarded as mausoleums. Today they're regarded as laboratories. The first thing we did in terms of a profound change was to resolve the dispute as to what kind of relations we should have with the local authorities. Up until recently, we were the subordinate party in these relations. In other words, when the municipality wanted something, the Chitalishte had to do it. And when the Chitalishte wanted something, only if there was a way. That's why we formed a task force to work on projects. In this way, we went to the UNDP. The project gave an opportunity to many young people to come to us, to the Chitalishte. This means that we do not just try and implement a project and then sit back and wait for more money to come. We felt that these kinds of projects play the role of a catalyst. New ideas are created as a result of them. New opportunities for fundraising for the Chitalishte, which in turn provide scope for development for this community. Well, I'm looking at some film sites and the sites for night trainers.
I simply have a friend in LA who sends information about the colleges and universities there, about requirements, about points, etc.
Dental mechanics, what there is a demand for, what's on offer, consumables, some useful information about my profession.
Nikki, do you know what is internet? Yeah? What is it then?
Интернет